Hey, John Sullivan here. Welcome to my brother's channel. Hey YouTubers, today we're going to be shooting Tannerite. They're 40 grams of Tannerite per target. This is the firearm that we're going to be using today. John, will you tell them about the firearm? Yeah, first of all, Shell mentioned that he needed, 2,600 feet per second to ignite this thing. And today we've employed the Remington 700. It's an LTR model, which stands for Light Tactical Rifle, and it has a heavy barrel, fully capable of the job today. And what kind of rounds? Here we have a 223 Remington caliber. It's a 55 grain Sierra bullet, and it's propelled by 26.6 grains of BLC-2. That's very tactical, I think. Let me say that any type of pyrotechnic is very dangerous, so needless to say, don't try this at home. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It's not for you to go off and emulate. So don't try this at home unless you have expert knowledge about pyrotechnics and firearms. We're going to be practicing safe firearms today. I've got a pretty decent backdrop. There's a lot of trees behind the target that we're shooting at. And also too, I'll be removing the bolt from the rifle as we go down range. Very smart gun safety rule. All right, this is what it looks like from the target back up to where the shooters are. I'm going to be using this spent firework from 4th of July as a kind of a place to prop up the targets. Like so. The ingredients for this Tannerite is very simple. Ammonium nitrate, which I'm sourcing from these instant cold packs, and aluminum powder. I purchased this German dark aluminum powder from Amazon. Now these instant cold packs are labeled calcium ammonium nitrate, and at first I was unsure if that was going to work, but it turned out it works just fine. Another YouTuber who has a great channel, NO3 Savagery, he suggested that this calcium ammonium nitrate might actually be producing lots of orange sparks that you'll see later in a night shot of us shooting the Tannerite. So first we're going to shake this pack down so all the contents are at the bottom. There's a packet of water inside here. We want to be sure not to bust it, because if you do, you'll ruin it. You don't want to get this stuff wet. All right. See the packet of water? And I'm not 100% sure how much is in here, so we'll need to take a measurement, because the aluminum has to be added at 5% by weight of the ammonium nitrate. I'm going to use this plastic container here for mixing. So these packages that I've purchased, looks like it contains 122 grams. 5% of 122 is 6.1, so I'm going to tare the scale again. I'm going to add 6.1 grams of the aluminum powder. We're going to put the lid on this. We're going to shake this and stir it around until all the little prills are completely coated in that aluminum powder. Now the Tannerite is pretty insensitive. I can shake this as hard as I want, and I'm in no danger of it going off. I can throw it against the wall, I can hit it with a hammer, I can even apply flames to it, and it's not going to explode. I think for my first target sizes, I'm going to start with about 40 grams. I know people set off lots more of this, and you can watch videos of barns blowing up and trucks blowing up and all kind of stuff blowing up. But I'm in my backyard, and we're going to start small and work our way up maybe to something larger later. Mm, 41 grams, close enough to 40. Now the Tannerite does need to be sealed in order for it to detonate properly. So I'm going to take my sandwich baggie here and I'm going to fold it like this into thirds. And I'm going to fold it back down. Like this into another third. And we're going to wrap this with some tape. There we go. 40-gram target of homemade Tannerite. Let's go back out to the yard. 40 grams of Tannerite. We're all safe behind the shooter. We're going hot.
Going hot.
Going hot. Nice shot. It's a very big target at this range.
Bolt is out of the gun.
All right, bolt is out. Safe to go downrange.
You see the impact through the scope. That's the sweet thing about the 223ers. Pretty low recoil, so you actually see the impact through the scope, and that was exciting. What I saw was the package disappear in smoke and bits of paper.
But you couldn't see any like fire like we saw
Maybe
with the
a
night
little bit
shot.
of a burst, yeah. Not like the night shot, though.
The night shot's going to be cooler. I wish we had more time to shoot tonight.
Well, you got one good night shot.
Yeah, I got that. Amazing shot. You'll see an pretty amazing night shot.
Okay, going hot.
Ready.
That was cool.
It was. You hear the two snaps. So, see, I don't need to go any bigger than that in my backyard. That's just.
Now that was like a full-on 50 caliber Hawkins explosion with a lot of power. That was like 100 grains of.
I mean, that was louder than any gun I've ever heard.
Pow!
All right, now it's my turn. I'll be embarrassed if I miss.
If you're any kind of shot at all, you're not going to miss.
It's like it's so stable on the ground like that.
Yeah. You want to make yourself stable behind it.
Everybody ready back there?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what's weird?
That's very satisfying.
Isn't it?
It's so satisfying.
Smooth out.
Oh, I love it. Now, it did recoil enough to where it knocked my vision off, so I couldn't.
Okay.
I need more practice looking through a scope and firing a whip, and I just got no
I
practice.
see what you mean.
Hey, this is Sky's slow-mo shot. Got your phone down there running 8x. We hot?
Going hot.
We're ready. Nice. All right, we got 2 more. We made up 2 more. We're gonna take 2 shots. I've got a 50, so 10 more grams in the previous videos that you saw. And I got a 50 that I double wrapped in tape. So this one has like, it's a plastic sandwich baggie with like 4 wraps of tape around it. This one's got like 8, 9 wraps of tape. So I kept going around it and around the diagonals. And you can feel the difference. Feel how that one.
Hard.
Let me feel that one.
Yeah.
This one has a little more of a bean baggy, hacky sack kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
And this one just feels like it's a rock in there. And Sky's going to take the next shot.
No, not.
Okay. That was a much brighter flash there. The 40s, I didn't really see any light. Just like tape and a little bit of smoke. That really creates a little fireball. So maybe 50G is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Let's see this tightly wrapped one next. I'm going to go set it up. Going hot. Ready?
Yep.
Didn't go off?
It went off, but it didn't seem like to have an impact like that last one.
You know what? I may have missed.
And you grazed the tape?
I told you, my heart was beating hard.
Take the bolt out.
I may have grazed it. I may have grazed it or even hit just underneath it maybe.
Hang on.
Pull the bolt out. Whew.
I'm gonna walk down with this.
Well, somebody was going to miss. It's going to be me. I've taken a close-up and slowed these next 9 frames down so you can see what happens. I actually do graze the upper right corner of the Tannerite target. Here you can see it severing. It almost ignites. See the glowing flames there? Did not quite detonate, and now the target is spinning off to the left, counterclockwise, as it slings out the rest of the Tannerite, the undetonated Tannerite. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Special thanks to my guest shooters today, my brother John Sullivan and my son Sky Sullivan. They were 100% on target every shot. Sorry for the big fail at the end on my behalf. Let me reiterate that this Tannerite was never mixed and transported. We use very safe practices. We only mixed it in small amounts and only in the amount that we were planning on shooting. Also, let me reiterate, best safety firearm practices were followed in making this video. Please don't try any of these experiments at home. Tannerite is a dangerous explosive. Firearms are also very dangerous. Don't do any of this without expert knowledge. I make these videos to entertain and educate, but not for you to emulate. If you like the video, then please click thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions, they go down below in the doobly-doo. If you think a friend might like to check out the video, then please share it. And subscribe to my channel, but only if you think I've earned it.